Welcome to part 2 of our series on the Pythagorean theorem, refreshing and teaching you how to go and do this as a simplified radical. Sometimes they'll ask you for just a radical, sometimes they'll say you have to simplify that radical, so let's do that right here. Okay, we've got our normal Pythagorean theorem. You learned how to do this in the last one. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. We'll replace a and b with what they're equal to. In this case, remember, the L shape, those are our A and our B. Doesn't matter which way it's pointed. It could be pointed like this. The 90-degree angle sides are our A and our B. Hypotenuse is the last one, which is C, which is not on the right angle. Okay, 12 squared plus 8 squared equals c squared, where c is right here. And 12 squared is 144. 8 squared is 64. Combine these two together. Let's see if I can do this in my head. I believe that's 208. Let's make sure. 144 plus 64 is 208. That's correct. All right, so c squared equals 208, which means c is the square root of 208. They say to make sure this is a simplified radical, so we're now going to take our square root and we're going to simplify it. I'm going to take out my factors. I believe 4 divides this, which will make this a little bit easier. So let's do square root of 4 and then divide that by 4. 208 divided by 4 is 52? Yes, 52. Then I gotta think, okay, are there gonna be any duplicates, any squares in this? Square root of 4 is just 2. Square root of 4 is just 2. 52 divided by 2 is 26. So that will go to another 2 and 13. And this is all just using the technique that we learned in the previous unit, Unit 0, so you can see why we did that. There are 2 root 2's here, so we do get to combine them together into another 2. And so let's write down our final result. This is the same thing as 2 times root 13, 4 root 13. And that will be our final answer here. 4 times the square root of 13 is the length of the hypotenuse. We could put that into a calculator and get a decimal and round it, but this is our simplified radical form. It's the same idea as the previous ones. You just get a radical at the end and you simplify it. That's it. Okay, let's try another one where we're on part 3. So this is for part 2 and part 3. Actually, I'll just make a separate video for that, part 3.